Germany, Real Madrid on the fast break. Felipe Reyes thinks he has a basket, but Boki Nakbar of Brose Baskets returns it to sender. Number 9, Tel Aviv, Israel. Final seconds of the first quarter. Sylvan Landesberg goes around and over the Caja Laboral defense for a high-arching buzzer-beater shot. Number 8, Euroleague history is made as Bobby Brown dunks to tie the all-time scoring record, 41 points. Congratulations. Number 7, Tel Aviv, Israel. Final seconds of the game. Caja Laboral down by 1. Fernando Sanemeterio fakes the Maccabi defense, drives and buries an off-balance shot for his team's game-winning points. Number 6, back to Bamberg. They're at it again. Sergio Rodriguez of Real Madrid sends up the lob pass, and Rudy Fernandez brings down the hammer. Number 5, back to Tel Aviv. Mache Lampe of Caja Laboral spins and rises to score, but Sean James rises higher and gets another block. Number 4, Istanbul, Turkey. Mike Bramos of Panathinaikos Athens chases down a loose ball, turns the corner, and throws down a slam. Number 3, Kaunas, Lithuania. Zoran Dragic of Unicaja Malaga dances through the Žalgiris defense and puts the finishing touch with an acrobatic reverse layup. Number 2, Istanbul, Turkey. Montepaschi Siena on the break. Matt Janning goes long to Bobby Brown, who skies for a super jam on his way into the record books. And the number 1 play of the week, Kaunas, Lithuania. The perfect way to cap off a big win. Paulius Jankudas soars for a monster block. Then Rimas Kaukinas beats the buzzer with a running jumper to the delight of the Žalgiris home crowd. Their already stellar season turned truly spectacular on Friday as a thrilling comeback sent Montepaschi Siena to a huge road win, and his personal scoring show pushed point guard Bobby Brown into the record books as the BWIN MVP for Top 16 Week 2. Brown, the Euroleague season-long scoring leader, tied the competition's all-time single-game scoring mark with 41 points in Siena's electric 92-98 victory over Fenerbahce Ulker. He became just the 4th player since 2000 and the first in more than a decade to reach 41 points. Those were the most ever by a visiting player in a EuroLeague game and 4 more than the previous scoring record in any Top 16 game. Brown did his damage with 16 points inside the three-point arc, including some skywalking dunks, 12 more from downtown, and a perfect 13 of 13 free throws. 27 of his 41 points came as Siena rallied from 11 behind after halftime to stay undefeated in the Top 16. Brown, who also leads the EuroLeague in assists, just 7 more on Friday for an index rating of 50, matching the best performance recorded in any EuroLeague game since 2004. It all added up to a history-making performance in the middle of a breakout year for the BWIN MVP of Top 16, Week 2, Montepaschi Siena's Bobby Brown.
Undefeated in the last 7 EuroLeague home games, BC Khimki Moscow region welcomed red-hot FC Barcelona Regal. In the first half, the hosts ignited the crowd using the soft hands of Vitaly Fridson and the power of Alexei Zuakenko under the boards. 46-41 at half-time. And De Tomic tried to bring the visitors a bit closer, but coach Kurtinait's side was simply perfect in the fourth quarter, and with Zoran Planinic celebrated a historic home win, 78-65, while Barcelona saw its 17-game winning streak in the top 16 end. Maccabi Electra Tel Aviv hosted Caja Laboral. Early in the third quarter, Caja Laboral took a +14 lead with Tibor Plais on 46-32. From that moment, Maccabi overscored Vitoria 24-4 until the end of the quarter on 56-50. But in the fourth, Coach Tabak's team stepped up and came back to +2 on 69-67 with Brad Ollison before the last masterpiece of Fernando Sanemeterio, who scored the jumper of victory with 8 seconds left in the game. Caja Laboral won 71-70. Anadolu Efes Istanbul faced Panathinaikos Athens, and the Turkish team took a double-digit lead in the first period thanks to Jordan Farmer. Michael Bramos behind the arc netted 3 shots to decrease the gap to 6 in the second quarter on 26-20. But Efes replied immediately, extending the margin to 13 at halftime, 45-32. In the second half, Sasha Vujicic capped an 8-0 run to push Efes on 53-32. And Anadolu Efes never looked back, winning its first game in the top 16, 79-64. Real Madrid faced Brose Baskets Bamberg, and led by Nikola Mirotic tried to get away early in the game. The home team stayed in touch thanks to a solid contribution from Anton Gavel, just before Real increased the gap with a spectacular play from Sergio Rodriguez and Rudy Fernandez. In the second half, Boscan Nachbar was the go-to guy for Brose, narrowing the gap to 4 with 15 minutes to go. But in the last period, JC Carroll put the game on the Spanish team's side 67-82 at the final buzzer.
Zalgiris Kaunas hosted Unicaja Malaga at the Zalgiris Arena. The home team had a good start, with Tremel Darden and Marko Popovic flying to 28-19. Malaga came back with a great effort by Krunoslav Simon, who tied at 30. In the third quarter, the game was very close, and Fran Vasquez beat the buzzer at 52-51. Zalgiris had a great reaction in the last quarter and won 75-63, thanks to Polias Yankunas and Rimantas Konkenes. Alba Berlin hosted CSKA Moscow, and the Russians never trailed, after Vladimir Mitsov scored 11-12 in the first quarter. CSKA led 40-28 at half-time, and by 14 when Victor Creapa assisted Sasha Khan for the dunk. Berlin used an immediate 8-0 run to cut the deficit, with Deshaun Wood scoring the 36-42, but Moscow held Alba to 5 points in the last period, while Aaron Jackson ended with a 10-0 break to help CSKA to escape to a 75-57 win. Fenerbahce Ulker Istanbul hosted Montepaschi Siena. After 2 balanced quarters late in the third, Fenerbahce Ulker took an important 11-point lead, with Bojan Bogdanovic on 69-58. But with heart and confidence, Montepaschi came back, finding a fundamental dunk by Thomas Rees and ending with another one by Bobby Brown. 41 points for him to escape from Istanbul with a crucial 98-92 road win. Olympiacos Piraeus faced Besiktas JK Istanbul, and the Reds ended the first half up by 10 on 37-27. At the beginning of the third period, Georgios Printazias extended the margin to 16. Besiktas decreased the gap to a single digit thanks to a 9-0 run led by Damir Markota. But Olympiacos answered with a 7-0 break, capped by Kostas Papanikolaou for the 55-41. And then in the last quarter, the Greeks ensured their first victory in the top 16 with a final score of 77-64.